Yeah.
No.
But you said you turned down. Before this started, you were saying how like people think that because you hang out with a lot of dudes that you smash a lot of dudes.
They do.
Yeah.
And I can't wait for the people to come and comment and let them know it's not as easy as it looks.
Yeah.
Baby, boys may be on 6 months of hanging out with me, still ain't got no kitty cat. So
Really?
it's all about applying pressure and courting me.
I think it's about energy. But what about the ones that haven't hung out with you that long but got some? What was the separating factor?
Applying that pressure. I'm trying to tell you, when you come in like you that man and you applying that pressure.
What does apply? Let's get some points.
We all know what applying pressure look like to me.
But we'll break it down.
Okay, there's multiple ways to apply pressure though, because everyone thinks money's the only way. No, money's not the only way. Let me stop being like
talk to him.
Shallow about it. Money's a big way though. I'm a dancer. I'm an entertainer, so it only makes sense if a man is gonna apply pressure and come in the club and support me. If you don't come into the club, you better be sending cash apps like, hey, babe, I couldn't see you today, but here goes some money. We all know I'm big on financial help, just like men are big on, what is it that they be asking for me?
What?
A companionship.
Companionship.
And to say yes when they call me.
The companionship word.
And to say yes, to be available for them. So if you want me to be available for you, you need to have funds for me to be available for you.
So are there dudes out there that have applied pressure, as you say, through funds, but still hasn't gotten anywhere with it?
Yes, but that's because they don't do the rest of the work. They just give money and think that's all they have to do. They're not talking to me on the phone. They're not asking how my day is. They're not asking about my kids. They're not asking me they're not really trying to get to know me.
So do they come off as surprised when they apply pressure financially but still don't get none because they're not doing the rest? Do they come off as like they don't have a clue?
I don't think so. I'm really vocal. I'm real vocal. So I let a person know, like, thank you for the help and thank you for what you done. Maybe I could make time and go out for some drinks or dinner with you. But that don't mean you just get access to my body.
Do they trip is what I'm asking.
No.
Okay.
I mean, if they do, they probably just leave.
Okay.
Know? I don't really do argue. I'm not going to argue with you.
Got you. So can someone apply pressure like 20% financially and 80% through aura, through energy, and still get you?
Everyone's different.
That's the route I go down.
Every man is different. Me. Every man does not have a nice bank account. Everyone is not capable of doing everything that some can do. But if you're not able to, then that's when you have to know your other skills. So if you don't have all the money, then you need to be up on it with the dates. You need to be up on it with the communication, with checking on my mental. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I was gonna say, I mean, the dates are still money kind of.
Yeah, but there's so many simple dates.
Yeah,
like,
I see what you're saying. Shit, me, I love a walk. I love a nice walk through the trail.
Don't I like to wear heels. Where the hell we going on a walk to?
But you're athletic. I would tell you, listen, you're athletic, throwing some shoes. I went on a hiking date before.
It got to be really pretty outside.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not just.
I love picnics, you know?
See, boom, there it is.
I like bowling. You know, I like doing everything, skating. I mean, it just got to be, you know.
I get what you're saying. So Cali said, even though she hangs out with a lot of dudes, she ain't smashing all these dudes.
Yeah, I'm single, so I do date. Like, that's what people are supposed to do at our age, and they don't understand that. You're supposed to date multiple people in order to know what it is that you like and what it is you don't like and how to build your standards. And how you gonna find out if you're dating everybody one time?
Now, does sex come involved with this
Sometimes,
dating?
yeah. Sometimes I'm grown.
The problem I've come
if I want it, I'm gonna go with it.
Okay, now if you have sex with the person you're dating, or maybe it could be multiple people you're dating, do they solidify that as, okay, it's locked in?
No, I let them know that's not what it is.
Well, see, here's the thing. This is the problem. This is the conundrum I've come across, where I'm casually dating, and if I have sex with one, they'll be like, oh, we go together now.
Oh, wait, I got a real important question. Are you guys doing anything without protection? That would play a role in it. If I give my body to a man without protection, you're mine. We're together.
Oh.
We're the camera. We're together. Like, I'm gonna be crazy.
So no rubber, then we're lovers?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. I'm gonna beat your ass if I catch you talking. Yes. Don't let me. Yeah, no.
And Cali can fight. Cali athletic, y'all. She
better ask about the last fight at Candy's.
We'll get into that.
Clock that T.
Okay, so I think I need to keep that in the back of my mind whenever I'm out here. The next time I have sex with a chick,
and
it's unprotected, I gotta tell myself she's gonna get hooked. Okay, so I need to. Well,
But just a question too, though. Like, why would you even play with your body for a few minutes of pleasure? You don't know what that person. Y'all know I always talk about STDs. I might as well be an advocate for it.
Yeah, you should.
Every podcast you do, I think I
I'm
talk
not.
about
I'm
it.
not. I only go like raw. Like if it's a chick, I've been like.
But head is raw too. Is she giving you oral sex raw?
Well, if we get to that point, like it's like where like I can only smash one chick at a time raw. So like, but I know it's some type of connection. Like I don't even fuck no more unless it's some type of connection anymore. That's just how I'm moving.
That's good.
Yeah, I like quality over quantity.
Pointless fucking is just pointless.
Yeah, I'm starting to realize that more and more the older I get. Yeah, some people even thought that shit. I was talking to a chick once and she thought me and you fucked.
Yeah, we never have.
Nah.
We never even hung out outside of here.
That's because you're hard to keep up. You're hard to catch up to.
No,
Yes,
I am. Everyone says that. I do
You
be on the
are.
go.
You
Listen,
are.
I do be on the go.
You
I'll be
are.
trying to chase the bag.
Yeah, you are. You are hard to catch up to. But we should hang out sometime outside of
We
this.
definitely have to go out.
Yeah, and then I know you can move around. You're athletic. We should do something like
And we
active.
definitely know I network. I'm friendly as hell. So
Mhm.
I have all the girls twerking on you in the club.
Yeah, we'll set something up. I actually, so how this show is going to go, in the middle of it, we're going to do something called Dai Q&A. I have people, you're a fan favorite of the Dai By Dai podcast, shall I say.
Thank you, guys.
Like, and you're like one of the first episodes I did. Reason why I love having you on so much. And first off, you support the hell out of Dai By Dai. Like you always throw up our old clips, but
Thank you.
your episode was the first episode I did on Dai By Dai podcast where I was like, okay, this is the vibe that I like. This is the vibe that gets to people's attention. This is the vibe I need to go down more so.
But everybody be too scared to be open.
Boom. And I tell people, I'm like, yo, Cali is herself from top to fucking
Yeah.
bottom. And I love that shit.
Yeah, I don't really care what no one thinks or have to say about me. I just feel like keep it to a real minimum. Don't say it to my face.
Yeah.
Might slap.
Cali
the
can
hell out of you.
fight. Cali can fight.
But I don't like to fight. Not no more.
Yeah, you said that. But
I don't
you can.
want to. I'm too cute.
Yeah, and that's what you said on the first joint. You took
Yeah.
MMA, right?
MMA and boxing.
Yeah.
And I used to beat up my uncle, from bitches from my uncle.
Your uncle was a pimp.
Right.
And you-
T-Money.
T-Money, shout out T-Money. And
Every episode.
so he was sick you on bitches like a pit bull.
That's
Yeah.
what he used to call me, his little pit bull.
I
That's
already
crazy.
know it.
That's so crazy. He's like, don't make me go get my niece. The whole family know. Look, my little
What?
sister just called me last night. Like, she almost had to fight a girl. They all call me when it's time to go down.
And you be dogging shit. Cali athletic. The picture we took at my old spot, your calf is fucking popping.
I ran track.
Jesus, I'm looking at it. I'm like, yo, look at her fucking calf. That
Thank
shit.
you.
That shit is popping.
I ran track. I did cheerleading. I did dance.
Yeah, you're athletic.
Competition cheerleading. I was a cheer coach.
Yeah, and even like your dance moves, like how you dance and strip, like you be, like that takes a lot of core.
I try to be a real entertainer.
Yeah, you're athletic.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. So let's get into this a little bit more formal, shall we? Did I do an introduction? Let's do an introduction. Hello, everybody, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Day at Night show. I'm your host, Day with an I, not a Y. And tonight, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, with Jerry Curl. Nah, I fucked it up. Just say, tonight, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, joining us, a fan favorite. And when I say that, I literally mean a fan
Don't be
favorite.
trying to gaslight me.
I'm just being completely honest. We are joined by adult entertainer. What's the opposite of Jack? Jan, a Jan of all trades. One of my personal favorite guests. A good friend of mine and the show and the brand. Ladies and gentlemen, Cali Paradise.
I heard the claps in my head.
Yeah. too. I should add them. Well, the soundboard.
I heard the crowd go crazy.
Yeah. When they call you out on stage, do you get like an applause? Like what
I
happens?
don't get an applause. They don't even. Okay, well, it depends what club you're talking about. Candies don't have rotation.
So how?
I just get up there when I want.
Oh, it's not like coming up next.
No. Candies is a trap. Okay, it's the trap house. Welcome to the trap. It's the trap.
I ain't want to say nothing, but I did a Google. I looked at the Google reviews for Candies, and yeah, that's pretty much how it sounded. Like it was.
It's
a
the
little chopped
trap,
out.
but
Okay.
the trap has always been fun.
Yeah. What makes it
Everybody who don't like the hood.
It's definitely entertaining.
No, just playing. Yeah.
No, you're not.
You get different variety of women.
Mm-hmm.
You never know what you're gonna see.
So what about like you said if Candy, so what other strip clubs, like in general, when you were brought out, when they say coming up next, Cali Paradise, like is your presence felt when you come out on stage?
I feel like maybe when I start dancing,
Yeah.
I feel it when the money coming. That's when I know it's felt. When I see money being thrown on me.
That's when you come alive.
That's when
The money,
yes.
the money
That's a fetish for strip. I don't know about all strippers, but for me. Let's just get this noted real quick.
Let's talk about it.
Men that like me, when you come into the strip club, please grab ones. I have a fetish where I love to see the money rain on me. That's, you remember my favorite song? I like when you spin it on me. I can't sing, but yeah, I just love the money all over me. I love money showers.
It brings you to life.
It do.
But ones are dirty though.
I don't know. Listen, you're thinking too deep.
I am. I definitely just killed the mood.
You're trying to kill my fucking fantasy.
My bad. I didn't mean to kill the mood right there.
And usually they fresh when they get. I don't know if they are.
I'm gonna take that part.
Yeah,
out.
let's just.
So overall, just in general, since the last time we spoke, which was about 9-10 months ago, how was the strip club been treating you lately?
So it was slow for, of course, the holidays. I feel like that was everywhere though because of the holidays. It's just now getting back better because it's tax season. So now, ladies, it's that time to get on it and to start traveling and get it moving. Yeah, it's that time.
What do you mean by traveling? Doing traveling events?
Traveling to other clubs and dance.
Oh, okay.
You got to follow the bag.
Ah.
It's time to go.
So it's like a network where like y'all know, okay, this is the club to go to during this time of the season.
Not even the club, but everyone has different places that work for them.
Okay.
Everybody don't like ghetto clubs, so everyone doesn't like clubs like Candy's.
Gotcha.
Some of them, I like clubs like Candy's. In Colombia, I like Doe. Doe is kind of hood too, but I like Doe. I like Cheetah in Florence. In Vegas, Sophia's was okay.
Never been to Sophia's.
It's like more of the Mexican but black club. Okay. I worked there before. Crazy Horse 3 was...
And we're going to talk about Vegas too. Matter of fact, let's talk about it now.
I want to go there. I'm going there for 420.
420?
Yeah.
I was there for Cinco de Mayo of last year, and that shit was... It was pretty dope, but I feel like Vegas is kind of dying down a little bit. I don't know. It might just be me.
It might just be you.
Yeah.
Who'd you go with?
I went with my cousin. We didn't wild out. Like the first 2 times I went to Vegas, I wowed the fuck out. I think I smashed a prostitute in Vegas without even knowing.
I'm pretty sure you did.
I'm pretty sure I did too. You want me to tell you how it
happened? They all walk in the casino.
No, here's how it happened. So I went with my cousins, right? My cousins and my brother. We all went on a trip. They just turned 21, so we took them to Vegas. So you know what First Friday is in Old Vegas on Fremont?
I know what First Friday is in general.
Yeah.
Vegas and Cali.
Boom, exactly. So it was First Friday, and it was this one joint that was there just by herself.
Oh, like she was scouting.
Well, she was watching the street performers. You know, on First Friday they be on the street performing and shit. So she was like chilling.
That's what she told you.
I'm looking at it. She didn't have to tell me. I'm looking at her from behind, and then I'm like coming up on her. I'm talking to her, and bada boom. So I ended up bagging her that night. So we went back to the hotel. Not me and her, but me and my folks. We went back to the hotel. I'm thinking nothing of it. She called me like an hour later and was like, "I want to come through." You already know what time it is. So she came through and we fucked, right? So that was that, and it was dope. It was lit. So I ended up. That was that.
Did you pay her?
No, she wasn't a prostitute.
Why'd you say you think she was?
I'm gonna get to it, Cali.
Oh.
I went to Vegas about 3 weeks later for my birthday for a solo trip. I just went by myself for a weekend for my birthday. So I pulled up. I was like, "Hey, I'm coming out here again for my B-Day if you want to link up." She's like, "Hell yeah." She lives out there. She's like, "Hell yeah, let me show you around. Let me show you a good time." I was like, "All right, bet." So I pull up. She takes me to brunch. She took me to the Bellagio buffet.
Okay.
For my B-Day buffet. She treated me to brunch. She bought me a candle. I know that's random, but she bought me a candle.
What kind of candle?
I don't know, but it smelled good and it had the three.
Oh, a candle. Okay.
Candle.
I don't know what I was thinking about.
You was thinking like sex candle. And it had the 3 burners. So it was a nice candle. That was the first 3 burner candle I've ever got. It was dope. So she buys me a candle. So we spent like a whole
you don't date older women, do you?
I do.
They ain't bought you no gifts?
Well, I mean, I don't get that serious with a lot of the women that I deal with.
Oh, you got to treat You gotta give a little to get a little back.
Yeah. So we spent like a whole 48 hours together. Like she spent the night at my joint and all that. We was fucking throughout the weekend, all that shit, right? So the second to last night, right?
48 hours. You don't want to just random question.
Mhm.
You don't want to know what are you doing with your life that you have that much free time?
It was the weekend. It was the weekend.
She lives there. What is she doing? Okay, my bad. Maybe that's just me. That's
I don't
always
know.
busy.
I mean, I might have gassed it.
I'm so sorry. I'm always busy.
She spent the night one night. I don't know. It might have been like 30, whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So it was one night after she spent the night. That night, we're walking the strip. We went to some club and we're walking the strip. It's like 3, 4 in the morning. We're walking the strip, right? And the workers were out. Y'all know what I mean by that. So the workers were out on the strip too. So we're walking. And one of the girls like, hey, girl, what's up? Da, 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 da. She's like, hey, da, 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 da. Okay, cool, whatever. She's from around here. Like 5 minutes later, another chick that was working saw her, knew her as well, and like spoke to her like, hey, what's up? So I'm like, okay, that's the second prostitute that she said what's up to within 10 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, thinking nothing of it. A third one said what's up to her. So I'm like, how you know all these?
You wanna know what's so crazy?
What?
Show me her thing later. I'll tell you about it.
Okay. Well, I don't follow her or anything. So, but listen, check me out. So I asked her, I was like, how do you know all these joints? Like, how do you know all these workers? She's like, oh, I do hair. I do hair on the side. I be doing their hair and shit. I'm like, all right, whatever. So after that night, you know what I'm saying? Like we went our separate ways. She did what she had to do. Cool. And that was that. I spent the last like day and a half by myself just in Vegas, like solo. So the second to last night I was in Vegas, I stayed at the what's that shit called? Right across from Bellagio where you got to come down the escalator. Damn, they changed.
Ain't no telling because
they changed the name. It used to be called something else, but they changed the name. But anyway, the escalator comes down on the strip. I'm mad I can't remember the name of this fucking hotel. The escalator comes down on the strip. It's right across from Bellagio. I
can only think of the freaking Flamingo right now.
It's not Flamingo.
I know it ain't that one. That's the only thing I could think about though.
So I'm coming down the escalator, right? And I just glanced to my left. On the strip.
She was walking.
I see her with a fur coat on.
Oh, she was working.
And this older, square-looking ass dude that looked 100% like a trick. And I'm like, yo, what the? I'm like, that can't be her dude. Like, she had the fur coat on.
Could have been her folks.
It didn't give that. It didn't give that. It didn't.
Okay.
It didn't give that. It just didn't give, like, the way she had the arm, she rubbing his arm, talking.
Oh, okay, it gave smooth, like, trick.
Yeah. So I was like, oh, shit. So, like, I just turned my head at the last second. I think as I turned my head, she looked at me. I'm not sure. But after that, I just went on about my business. But, yeah, that was that.
Did you guys talk when you got home?
Mm-mm.
Oh, my gosh. See what I'm saying? Like, that's just too nervous. I'm so different. I've probably never had a one-night stand.
You've never had a one-night stand?
No.
I've had quite a few.
Oh, okay. I've had one with a girl.
Oh, okay. How did that go?
I had 2 with a girl.
Same girl or 2 different girls?
2 different girls.
So is it a reason that you've had one-night stands?
I'm not really gay. Like.
Are you not, though?
I don't really want to be in a relationship with a girl.
Being gay does not have anything to do with
then I believe in
relationship.
gender roles and who's gonna spoil who. I guess we can spoil each other. But
have you had sexual intercourse with a woman? Then you're at least half gay.
I'm bisexual.
Okay, boom. Sexuality ain't got nothing to do with relationships.
Okay, yeah, I just probably wouldn't be in a relationship with one.
So you've had 2 one-night stands with women. Why not men?
Never really desired to want them like that. Or maybe when they double back.
When who double backs?
The niggas, they always the man.
Yeah, I forgot we can't say
They always double back.
Wait, so hold on, I'm confused. My question was, why did you have...
I don't know. I just never thought to try. I don't know. I have not tried to have one.
Okay.
I'm trying to think, like...
Is it on your bucket list? I think
It's not.
You sure?
I'm positive.
I think every
I don't desire to have one.
I think every woman wants to have at least one-night stand.
No, not me. I don't like feeling like I'm wasting my cootie cat.
But you did that with a chick.
It's different.
What's different?
I wanted her.
Okay, you could want to do it the
I don't
same
want
way.
them the same. Maybe I'm more gay. I might find out something new. I like to do it.
I want the science behind this. What's the difference as opposed to you having a one night stand with
I
a
don't
chick and
know,
not a
really.
dude?
I don't know. Logically, I don't know.
Yeah, this is like some psychological shit going on right here.
I really can't answer the question. I just really like, I like it with girls more.
Mm. So the one night stand with the chick, like,
I don't even know her name.
yeah, that's a one night stand, all right. I've had a few of those.
I don't even remember what she looked like.
No, I've
Then she got mad because I didn't try, but I was like, it's time for you to go.
You hit her with the what you about to do?
Then she wanted to cuddle. I was trying to roll up and shit.
Oh, you was the
She was like,
nigga.
you act like the niggas.
Yeah,
That's right why I couldn't be in a relationship then, because I was like, damn, you all up on me. Trying to.
Now you know how it feels.
I don't lay on niggas after. I need space.
Yeah.
I put my leg across your leg.
That's
about it. But give me a second. It's hot.
Yeah.
Let my heart rate calm down.
It do be hot. It do be hot. You funny as
It be
shit.
hot. Nah. Yeah. And the second one, it was a couple, a swingers event.
Yeah. You've spoken on this. Well, for those who
I don't know her either. I don't know her name either.
Oh, so anytime you went to a swingers event, you only did something with a chick?
Mm-hmm.
What about the dude?
I let a man eat my ass.
Okay, I was ready to say. I was ready to pull that card. What about the dude that ate your ass with the chick?
Yeah. I'll let that happen again.
Yeah. Has it happened since?
No.
Mm.
Nah. I'm trying to think who would I let do that. I don't know, but no.
Of who you would let do
I don't even
that?
have a roster no more.
Well, let's talk about it. So you
Right.
don't have a roster. You're at ground zero. What's going on?
The last whole lie, he got caught lying.
To you?
Yeah, if he married too.
Married. Does that
I
happen?
think I just get it. I just keep attracting them.
Attracting what?
Married men.
Why do you think that is?
I don't even know no more. What is it? What is it about me? You tell me.
Well, I'm not married, but I can.
So I didn't attract you. So right.
Well, I mean,
it was a joke.
yeah. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, it went right over my head. What I think it is that they're just looking for a good time.
And I seem like a great time.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm like so much more than a great time. And I hate that people don't notice that about me.
Well, let's go in and let's get some marketing done. What more are you besides just a great time? Let the people know.
Okay, marketing wise, not personality, but marketing wise.
No,
personality wise?
Yeah.
Okay,
just,
I didn't know which part you meant.
Everything. No,
Y'all know I'd be a little lost.
I was saying this is for marketing purposes to help you
Okay,
out.
well, for me, I feel like I'm a great person. I care, but I don't care about everybody.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not soft with every man.
I don't like people that care about everybody.
And I'm not soft with every man. So it does take patience and someone who's level-headed to know how to get to me. I don't deal well with people who yell, who's really forceful. You just got to know you a smooth man.
Are you feminine?
I am. When you make me feel safe and soft, yes.
Okay.
I love to cater. I love to take care of my man. Like, that's something I like to do. But I only want to do it to people that's taking care of me.
Okay.
I'm not going to...
Reciprocated energy.
Yes, I do. Yes. So, like we were talking about earlier, the men that weren't probably getting intercourse, but were doing things for me.
Mm-hmm.
Them are people that I'll try to be like, oh, come pick up dinner.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, oh, maybe I could send a few dollars today because you said you're getting a haircut. You know, I can't do a lot because I'm trying to get myself together as well right now. But I could do something to still make you feel noticed and seen. You know what I mean? And I like to cater. I love doing back rubs. You know, I love catering. Yeah. I feel like I'm a great woman.
You sound like a hell of a catch. It sounds good.
I'm just a little bossy, you know?
See, I was ready to say it sounds good on paper, but I have to know what the but is.
It's not. I mean, the bossiness comes with knowing that you have a strong woman. But I don't think I'm really for many young men. Unless he's like a real mature man.
Define young.
30.
30 is young?
Yes.
But what if he's mature 30?
Gotta apply that pressure. Because I'm not really already looking at you.
Yeah.
Like, I'm already going to be thinking it's going to be games. You're going to want friends with benefits. You're going to want to be kicking it. I'm not kicking it. I got kids. And we already know that.
Yeah.
We all know I want to be someone's wife again. We all know I want a relationship. I've been single for 6 years.
Mm-hmm.
Kicking it is boring after a while.
Yeah.
And like I say, then I don't do certain things. So would that mean we're not doing no oral intercourse without protection?
For how long?
Until you're mine.
Okay, committed.
I just had this conversation with my last hoe that got caught lying. And I don't even know why he lied because we was.
But here's the thing. Hold on, Cali. Hold up. You just said your last hoe, but you just said you're not for kicking it.
Well, during the process, I'm saying like he was one of my hoes. Yeah, he knew he was on the team. What you mean? I'm dating. That's dating. That's not kicking it. That's dating.
What the fuck is the difference?
Maybe y'all are using different words. That's what it is for me.
No,
the words.
I'm on your ass. Dating is kicking it.
Okay, well,
until you're
we're
serious.
kicking it, but even when we're kicking it, we're still not having unprotected oral sex.
Okay.
Me and him, we only got to that level when I thought.
So what does he use? Saran wrap on you when he eats you out? What do you mean? What's happening?
I'm not big on head.
Okay.
You don't have to give it to me.
A lot of women aren't. But
a lot of niggas can't. I mean, a lot of men can't do it great.
Is that why so many women today be like, I'm not crazy about head?
Yeah,
is it because they've had bad experiences?
The men are not that good. It's really not like they think.
So what if you had a dude that was good and changed your whole perspective on it, really rocked your world with it?
I had a good eater.
Okay, did that change it?
Change what?
Like how you
kicking it?
Want to receive head? No.
Oh yeah, I wanted it from him only.
Oh, okay. So only if you come across a good eater, you want it from that good eater.
Yep.
Okay. I mean, that makes sense.
But that's because also, too, I don't like I'm not going to be having multiple guys giving me oral sex.
Mm-hmm.
Remember, I already talked about that. People get STDs in their mouth all day.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she's a big advocate for
getting tested.
Yeah, getting tested STDs. Just to slightly rewind how you said you're looking for a husband, you have kids, so you're trying to go on a serious route, even though you had hoes. Okay, but
you gotta have hoes along the way. How you gonna get serious?
You know what? I'm not actually mad at that. That kind of made sense. I recently got out of a situation very similar to that. She had 2 kids and we was kicking it. But I always told her that she needs a husband. Okay. And I wasn't ready for that now. The thing about me is I'm always 100 with any chick I deal with, always. And, I tell them I'm not looking for a relationship right now. She was a good chick.
Why? What is right now? What is the time frame on that?
So I'm 30. So right now, I would say, here's how I'm moving right now, right? Because I give all of my energy towards, all I do is gym, work, and Day by Day, the brand. And Desi. That's all my time goes to. And money and energy, literally. So it's very hard for me to have a chick that I'm really feeling and want to pour into because I feel like I'll be taken away from one of those other things that I listed. Now, here's the thing. Here's what I learned from my past situations that I ended. Because it was one chick I really liked, but I told her I can't give her what she liked, what she was looking for. And how I should have went about that was I should have been like, hey, I can't give you as much time as you think. Are you cool with that? I didn't even give her the option. I just straight cut her off, which was the bad move, but I learned from it. So where I'm at now mentally is I'm still giving my all to my brand, the gym, my job, and my dog. But if I come across a joint that I know is God sent, that I know is going to have my best interest, that is going to be fully supportive of me and be all right and still be by my side while I'm still giving to this, then
take the chance.
I'm going to take advantage of that.
Because you're going to risk. Okay, I that was the problem with the last person too. Then again, I think that was just his story he told me. Was the timing, but really was still married. So
yeah, that's kind of.
I don't even know no more what to believe. But for your situation, I feel like you're supposed to just take a chance.
Yeah.
If it takes away from it, then that's when you let it go.
Right.
But all you could do is see, and then you're already assuming that she's wanting more time.
Exactly.
When you don't even know that she could be a busy person too.
Yeah.
So
that's where I fucked up, and I for sure
don't overthink.
Yeah, I used to overthink, and I would be scared to take a chance, just like you said. So
and it's never perfect timing.
Never.
You just got to do it.
Yeah, and I've realized that, and I've had time to self-reflect on that. So. But again, it was lessons that needed to be learned.
Because the craziest thing is, you could be saying perfect timing, get with a whole person, and then that person completes everything, and that makes really what you needed. They could have been your backbone, could have been someone to help you in a different way, an asset to you more.
Yeah. So I learned. So that's where I'm at now. I'm not necessarily looking for anything long term.
Yeah, but if it happens,
if it comes across, I know I have to take advantage, and I won't fuck it up next time.
Yeah.
But like J. Cole said, all a nigga knows how to fuck a good thing up. So where are we at with this?
Speak for yourself.
You look good, Cali.
Thank
I
you,
like the
Randall.
dress. We were speaking of the decor before we started. Our very first episode, you said you gave a little hoochie.
I did.
So you wanted to turn it down some?
Kind of. I was like, let me let them see a little classy side.
I think, you know what?
And I'm not drunk today, y'all. Clock
Right.
that. We ain't yelling shot o'clock.
Goodness fucking gracious. Our last episode, even though it did great on YouTube, I don't know where those views, it was like 3,000 views on YouTube. That episode did great. I don't
know if it was because we were drunk.
I barely remember that fucking episode, Cali.
We were so drunk, it's crazy.
And
I mean, I was. I can't. You probably weren't.
No,
but it was me.
Yes, we both were, because every 10 fucking seconds you would yell out shot o'clock. We were drunk as shit. Those pictures we took.
I look drunk.
I look drunk. I'm looking at my face. I'm like, yo, I look dried out and dehydrated.
I hate the picture. I'm like, my eyes look
God.
heavy. Oh my gosh.
I said the same thing. We were drunk as shit that last episode.
My eyes looked so heavy. It was crazy.
Like, I barely remember the episode. And then the dudes that were there, they were coming in the frame and pouring bottles and shit. I'm like, yo.
That's probably why everybody liked their interaction.
It was very like at home type vibe.
Yeah.
It was like Drink Champs, if you would.
It was like streaming.
Exactly. So we're not drunk. We're only sipping on champagne. Speaking of which, can you pass me that bottle, please? We're sipping on champagne. Cali doesn't normally drink champagne, but
right. But I'm drinking it.
Yeah, we're trying new things. But speaking of classying it up,
I went on a wine tasting. I drink wine.
How was that?
And was with the last hoe, but it was great.
Yeah, wine tasting is a great date.
He courted me so great, man. I'm so mad. I'm so disappointed.
But he was married.
I thought I had another husband.
But he was married.
Yes.
He's already someone else's husband.
Yeah,
it's cool. Keep fishing. It's cool. But like I said, you're a fan.
Not that much fish in the sea. I see.
It is. You just gotta look. But like I said, you're a fan favorite. We have some questions that are sent in that we're going to get into, and how you said you went from hoochie to classing it up. Someone mentioned this because I like to speak about my episodes, and it's a chick I've done content with, and she loves your content. But she was like, I think Cali should classy it up a little bit, and I think she would get like a little bit more popping with it, because I don't think I can even tag you on these joints on the IG. Can I tag this IG page?
Yeah, that was the last one got deleted.
Because you want to know why, Cali?
Because too much ass on the screen.
And titties. Why do I know what your titty looks like, Cali?
It just pops out all the time. So happy when you buy them for $7,000. Everybody.
7K, and they feel great. I felt them.
Yeah, I mean,
on our first episode, they feel good.
I came from an A cup, okay.
But still, like,
I don't know why they be popping out. You be seeing me when I'm at work half of the time.
They barely be covered. What do you mean popping out? They're not covered. What are you talking about popping out?
I be having on bikini tops. Huh?
That's what I'm saying.
I be at work.
Okay, but that IG doesn't need to see that. Cover it up.
I'm promoting me on IG for work.
Sometimes
I be trying to cover it.
But sometimes less is more. I should have known what your titty looks like. I think if, like, how you dressed right now is succulent.
For you.
For men in general.
But for men that don't, men that only wants friends with benefits.
But I'm a type of dude that.
So I don't want to attract you.
But I'm the type of dude that but I'm saying
I'm just talking shit.
I know, but I'm saying just in general. The first one was popping too, because you have a nice body, your legs was looking good
I don't
and all
remember
that.
What I had on.
You had that orange joint on with the jean shorts. I remember.
I had on jean shorts. Okay.
Yeah, and your legs.
I did have on jean shorts.
Your legs was succulent, looked very succulent. But no, I just say that to say I think that if you go the less is more approach, then you would attract more.
I say I dress all type of ways, honestly.
Yeah.
Don't put me in a box. I'm not made for a box. I'm a unique person. I might come out dressing like the hoochie. I might come out dressing like a stripper. I might come out dressing like a teacher.
Ain't nothing but a hoochie mama. Hooray.
But just know, I know how to act in all rooms. So no matter what, if a man tell me, hey, we're going to a business event, I know how to dress. I know how to act.
Yeah.
If we're going out to hang out with his guys and we're going to be in a ghetto environment, I'm going to wear something where my ass is hanging out, and I'm going to be lit. You know? So I feel like I know how to adapt to any scenery. So.
Yeah, you do seem diverse. That's why I like you. You're not just one straight arrow. I get the diverse part from you as well.
Yeah, a lot of people just don't know me, so they don't know yet. But.
Well, they'll get to know you just a little bit on here, but not too much. The game is to be sold, not to be told. Nonetheless, I just say that to say that, like I said before, you look good. Your body looks good.
Thank you.
When you sat down earlier, you said something that
about being more classy. I did say that too.
Yeah. Well, I was talking about your ass.
Oh.
I wanted to say, remember our first episode, you mentioned how you were dealing with someone at one point who mentioned that you should get a BBL.
Oh, I'm not getting no booty.
Aren't you glad that you didn't get a BBL?
I'm happy I didn't. I don't want one.
You don't need
Respectfully.
one. Hey, nah.
No, like,
Talk
no
shit.
disrespect to the other ladies that have them.
Oh, okay, I see.
So I'm saying respectfully, I just don't want one for me.
Got you. Yeah. It's nothing wrong.
I like my butt.
Yeah.
I'm going to just go hit some squats. I'm going to the gym. That's all.
Yeah, I like that. Those are great words. You know what I'm saying? Those are.
You
great
say
words.
like I don't work out. I've been in the gym before.
I said those are great words because some just want to skip the process.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And those.
Yeah.
Are great
Well, I
words.
did work out too before I got a tummy tuck. Let me say that.
Mhm.
I just got a tummy tuck because I had 2 C-sections and my stomach was like saggy. It didn't matter how much weight I lost. It was just saggy. And that was like not cute.
See, that's understandable. That's not for weight loss purposes.
Yeah.
That's just for
I was
straight-
already little.
Yeah, that's just for like straight cosmetic purposes. I can see that.
And then I didn't have boobs. So it's like, why have grandma boobs in your 20-something?
What's grandma boobs?
Saggy boobs.
You had saggy boobs?
Yeah, after kids.
And A cups? You had saggy A cups?
It was ugly.
Really? Swing low chariots.
It was horrible.
I mean, natural.
The glow up is amazing. I tell you now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Money well spent.
Money well spent. I tell you, yeah. If you don't, before you go buy ass, go buy some titties. Everybody titties don't sit up like a rack, you know.
Where did you get them done at?
I went to Seduction Cosmetics in Miami.
Okay. Miami.
And my doctor was Dr. Sampson, the black one.
Is he still there?
He should be, yeah.
Okay. Oh, we're plugging shit over here. I'm not mad at it. I'm not selfish. I'm not selfish on my show.
I say that because, you know, you're really not supposed to let just anyone work on your skin when you're black for surgery.
Oh, really?
Yeah, for cosmetic surgery, you gotta be careful because we heal different.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, we heal different.
So do your research on the doctor.
Yes.
Make sure that they have worked with black patients, but even better if they're black themselves.
Yes.
And they understand the melanin.
Yeah. I agree.
Okay. I like it.
What's the next question?
Why do so many women today think that majority of men don't like natural bodies?
I don't think that.
What do you think?
I think it's like equal.
You think it's 50-50?
No,
it's not. It's like 80-20. 80% like natural, 20% like the BBLs. The thing is, and you strip. So dudes that maybe artists, a lot of artists and nightlife dudes come to the club. I think they more so like the BBLs because it fits what they do. They're on camera a lot. It fits the aesthetic a lot. It's usually
yeah, I guess I could see that.
It's usually entertainers and musicians and artists and shit that like the BBLs,
Yeah.
and just because they're put on a large screen and they're kind of blown up, people think, oh, he represents all men. He likes BBLs. The dude that I work with at fucking IKEA likes the BBL. No, he likes natural fucking
Yeah,
women.
no, my brothers. Well, that's crazy, actually. One brother wife has a BBL.
Mhm.
I just thought of that. And then the other brother wife is natural. So everybody got their own thing.
Yeah, everyone has.
You
their
got to
own
find
thing.
the person that accepts you.
The one, your brother with the wife that has a BBL, what does he do?
He's the OnlyFans content creator.
Boom.
Yeah, so
And your brother that has the natural wife, what does he do?
he's a film director. He does
Boom.
film directing in Sacramento. He's in Sacramento.
Wait, film as in porn or regular?
Oh, regular.
Boom.
Right.
Boom. See what I'm saying?
That is crazy. They both are filming people, huh?
Yeah, it goes with the industry that the
Yeah.
man works in.
That's
But
true.
majority of men like natural bodies.
But my brother, he's big on working the one in film,
Uh-huh.
regular
Uh-huh.
for movies and stuff.
Uh-huh.
He's big on athletic and stuff. So his wife, she's athletic, she's slim.
And he makes sure that she works out.
Yes.
See? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And he be telling me all the time, her booty look good. You just don't know. Because I be like, Brittany, we need to do something with your butt. He be
Yeah.
like, nah, you just ain't seen her without the clothes
Without
on.
the jeans, that bitch got bounce. Without the jeans, I already
You
know
gonna
how
be like,
it
don't
is.
be shouting out her name. Look,
Listen,
come for
some
his
of these,
wife.
listen, some of these joints you may think and be like, oh, she got a little butt. Nah, man.
The petite ones be nice.
Ooh, outside of
I'm
the jeans,
petite,
got
but
bounce.
boy, it's heavy.
Got bounce. Yeah, I can see that.
I'm petite, but baby, it's heavy.
Talk to him, Cali.
They don't be knowing. It's a lot of, and then there's also random.
Mhm.
Candies may be the trap, but honestly, we have a lot of beautiful women.
Yeah. I'm gonna stop by. So
night shift. Stop by night shift.
So someone who sent in questions that we're going to get to later, she's a big fan of you, and she's coming out here for Cinco de Mayo, and she wants to see you when she comes out here. So we're going to stop by.
I definitely would. Let me know.
Yeah, and her herself, she's good Lord, her body.
Tell her thank you. Look, I like to know people like me because you would never know. Like if people don't vocal.
She wants me to FaceTime you. Should I FaceTime her right now?
Go ahead, let's do it.
She wants me to FaceTime you after the show. She says she's high and bored. She works.
Oh, look, I got my blunt in my purse.
She works at the.
Y'all know I keep my weed closed.
She's actually in the nightlife now. She's a wait. She might be a bottle girl. Let's see. Let's see what she's doing. Live call. Oh, I have my plug-in joint, but you don't have your headphones, so I can't see. Let's see if she answers. Feet don't fail me now. Asia, aka Big Mama, I'm with Cali. Say what's up to her.
Hi, Cali. How you doing?
Hi, pretty.
You look cute.
Who changed?
With the bonnet, you look good still.
With the bonnet, period.
But your makeup is slaying. Where you about to go? Look, her face is slayed.
Literally nowhere.
Oh.
I'm trying to make sure that when I do have things to do, I can do my makeup in a timely fashion, and the only way to do it is practice when I don't have nothing to do.
Oh, it looks great.
You ain't working tonight?
No, I'm not. Look, I did my hair.
Oh, it looks cute.
Damn.
Okay, drop it. Yes, shake it.
Good Lord.
Oh, yeah, girl, take that bonnet off. Go, you might as well go outside tonight.
Jesus.
I think you need to be seen.
You know?
Hey, I told
a drink, like somewhere.
I told Cali that you coming out here for Cinco de Mayo and we gonna pull up on her at the club.
Yeah, because that's my birthday. So
okay, and then we got to go out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Lap dances on me.
Oh, look, we love to hear that, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Clock it.
I got you.
I'm gonna be second batch.
Look, we're gonna have all the guys in there buying you drinks.
So I'm gonna have a little money.
I got you.
We gonna get the niggas in candy. I mean, the old man in candies to run it up too.
Oh, period.
And make sure it's 3. Give me 1 too.
They gotta spend money. I like spend money everywhere I go.
I'm a FaceTime you after we done shooting.
All right, that's a bet. I'm gonna make sure I'm super cute that time.
I'm about to get to your questions in about 5 minutes too.
All right, that's a bet. I'm gonna take you out in a little bit.
All right then.
Nice meeting you.
Yo, that's really my fucking peoples right
She's
there.
cute.
Right? And you ain't even see her body. Her body go crazy, but her face card valid.
See what I'm saying? You just playing with yourself.
How? But me and her, I can't.
Okay, we gotta talk about that.
I can't get into details with
We'll
that.
talk about it later.
Because she used to be married.
Okay.
Yeah, I can't get into
But
details.
she's single now?
Yes.
Apply pressure.
That's my peoples. Like we see, I can't say.
Okay, well, talk to me later about
it.
it.
Cameras rolling. I can't. Okay. Speaking of candy, speaking of club, let me ask you something.
Okay.
What is the typical retirement plan for strippers?
Most of them. It seemed like goes in medical field. Crazy.
I swear, I was going to
Most
say
of them go
nurse
straight
or
to the
real
medical
estate.
field. That's so funny. All I've been watching is real estate. That is all I've been watching.
I'm too official.
I want to do real
official.
estate so bad. I feel like I would do amazing with selling houses and selling commercial properties.
I'm too official.
And I feel like I would do great with networking with people in order to get in the room. And, I feel like that would be great.
No, on some real, I would say this. Real estate makes sense because it's sales. And sales is interaction, persuasion. And who's better at persuasion and interacting than strippers? Because that's literally y'all job. I've always said I love strippers because y'all have the absolute best personalities.
But it's crazy?
What?
Okay, well, yeah, you're saying most. The right ones.
Yeah, the good ones. The good ones. The good ones.
I don't know why I started thinking of that one.
That's crazy though. So
yeah, medical field and real estate. I agree. That was the top. The real estate was the top for me, and I have figured if I went in medical field, I would only be an EMT driver. So that's funny.
No,
yeah.
you don't need to be no EMT driver. You need to be involved with people.
That's involved. That's going driving to the scenes.
I mean, you're driving, but I'm saying like you need to be like more like you need to be interacting with people. That's what I see with you. Okay, so your retirement plan is real estate.
Well, that would be one of them. But until I get the felony clean,
Say, okay, felony. Oh,
Until I
okay.
get the felony off my record.
All right.
My game plan is basically
Can we refresh people's that don't know the felony is from what, for those who didn't tune in?
learning lesson learned.
Mm-hmm.
Be careful where you get I want to say this. Be careful where you get your cars, or no, be careful when you use profiles, CPNs, whatever y'all want to call them, at a car lot. That sums it up.
Okay. All
Basically,
right.
make a long story short,
There
put
we
two
go.
and two together.
Bada bada bing. Bada bing.
Basically.
All right, cool. So,
Everybody knows it's illegal though when we doing it, so come on now.
So what else is your retirement plan?
Basically, for me, I am gonna have my Cali's Exotic Wear coming soon, and that's where I'm gonna be selling stripper wear and lingerie for ladies. I also have the portable pole available for rent for parties out here.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, so they'll be able to people will be able to contact me for the pole.
Yeah.
And the outfits. We all know I'm a makeup artist, so that just get out and brand that more.
Mm-hmm.
Take some pole dancing classes so I can start teaching my own pole dancing classes.
Mm-hmm.
In the summer, I want to do like outside classes.
Yeah.
With the portable pole.
Yeah.
Like at the park or near water, just nice areas. Like,
and I've noticed that like a lot of regular women I know that I grew up with, went to school with, are like, I see them like taking pole dancing classes.
It's a good, it's good for honestly working out and for your body strength.
Yeah. Plus, I mean, shit, your husband would appreciate it.
I was about to say that, and why not learn how to be sexy for your partner?
Yeah.
Or yourself, really.
Yeah.
Just to build up your self-confidence. I'm going to be teaching classes too. So I'll be teaching the pole classes. I'll be having the exotic wear line. And basically eventually throwing parties. So event planning.
Okay.
Because I want to do more than parties. Like speed dating events,
Yeah.
networking events, mixers.
Yeah. That's a good idea. I like that. Well, you have my support. You have an investor in me. So whenever you get popping, let me know and I got you.
And then anything with kids. I really like kids though.
Yeah.
Shockingly.
Why is that shockingly?
Well, no, I'm saying because I'm in this field, I don't like to work with kids while I'm in dancing.
I see what you're saying.
I used to be a cheer coach though since 16 all the way up until I had my 6-year-old. So, but I didn't want to cheerlead. I mean, I didn't want to teach cheerleading and be dancing. I feel like that was a conflict of interest.
Yeah.
I understand people say it's not, as long as I'm not teaching the kids certain things, but most kids want to be like people that's teaching them or around them.
Right.
And I didn't want them to think that was a role model because dancing is it's a lot of downsides to it.
Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah, it's a lot of things I wouldn't want girls to get in the environment.
So you have a daughter.
I do.
If your daughter told you that she was going to pursue stripping, what would you say?
I would. So I'm already trying to direct her to certain things like military or to school, to go to college. If she told me that she wanted to be a dancer, I would be real and give her the raw truth. That these men are going to come here and use you. They're going to manipulate you and make you feel wanted, but really they only want you for a second. You're a sex symbol. So you have to have a certain type of like strongness about yourself because you're going to hear a lot of crazy things. People are going to try you like you're not a human. The other day, someone told me, when I told him he was touching me in a way I didn't like, I said, I have boundaries. He said, oh, I didn't even think you can. So because you're a stripper, you can't have boundaries. Like the things that you hear is beyond. So I would just let her know, like, you grown. That's the route you think you want to do. I'm gonna be right here, but I ain't gonna bullshit you. These men are not what you think, and the environment is not what you think. The money is cool and it's good here and there, but it's easy to get stuck in it in the lifestyle.
Ain't that similar to what she said on Players Club? Make the money, don't let the money make you.
Yep.
Yeah.
A lot of girls get drugged. I see so many girls that's like pretty on drugs now, and that is so sad to me. Like there's a lot of girls not even made it to 33
and look
in the game and look horrible on drugs, on perks, at work, overly drunk, sloppy. It's just not good. You know. So I just think, be careful if this is what you think you want to do and think really thoroughly. Make sure you have a good support system because shit, it could break you.
And that's coming from a real one. How long have you been dancing?
I've been dancing since, truthfully, shit, I got in the game at 16. My mama didn't even know. I was sneaking to go dance at 16. Thought I wanted to be grown.
So that's like what, like 15 years?
Yeah, off and on.
Yeah. off-
It wasn't consistent, but yeah, off and
yeah,
on.
yeah, yeah. I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
But yeah, 15. And within those years, you've seen the ins and outs, the highs and lows.
The ins and outs. You hear a lot. The men are degrading, disrespectful. You got to tolerate a lot of disrespect for the dollar.
Mm.
I've never learned to shut up more than ever.
Wow.
The other day, this dude cussed me out, got in my face, and all I asked him was, "Do you have a daughter?" Triggered him.
Yeah.
It's a trigger. So you just have to really be strong-minded.
How did he respond after you said that?
He went crazy. I thought he was about to try to fight me.
So I'm guessing does he have a daughter?
I don't even know. I just told him, you know what? I apologize. I offended you. That was a sensitive topic.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and hit my blunt and mind my business. Cause I don't do that. There's no, dialogue. There's no need to argue. I'm at work.
Yeah. Yeah, that's crazy.
So yeah. So I would just tell her,
Let me ask
be
you
sure.
something. Is it like that with male strippers? Do they have to go through that with women?
I don't know. I don't know a lot of them.
Yeah. I don't either. I know one, but
And I be thinking half of them are gay. So I don't really know. Keep it real. I'm so sorry.
I know one, and I know
They got a jack off and shit before the show. I was talking to one before.
What does that do? A male stripper?
They gotta, it gotta be hard when they go out there and dance.
Oh, so jack off but don't come.
Yeah, I guess they jack it off, get it hard.
Okay.
And then, I don't
They
know.
go dance. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
I like watching them now.
Yeah, I got to bring a male stripper on here.
I wouldn't, I don't know if I would date one.
Why?
I gotta know you ain't gay.
Yeah, so I know one.
I don't like men that's too pretty.
Yeah, I know one male stripper. I went to college with him, and he was talking about the podcast and possibly coming on. I'm like, yeah, cool, whatever. And I don't know, it was just like this. And this is a dude I know for a fact he was running through bitches in college, and
They could be bi.
And it came to one point where he was talking about trans. And it was it was weird. It was a little weird because I'm like,
what was he saying?
I can't remember exactly, but it was something along the lines of yo, she could still look good. And I'm like, that's still a dude.
Well, you have a lot of men that feel like if it is a trans woman, it is no longer a dude. Yeah, I don't know. Everyone's different. Hey, whatever
I don't
floats
give
your
a
boat.
fuck how good how good Shim looks. I don't care if Shim has his penis cut off.
Who is Shim?
She, him.
Oh, she, him.
I just couldn't, and that's no disrespect. That's just me being funny.
It's just, the world is sensitive.
Yeah, I know. That's why I said that. I just could not, so it was one chick that, follows me and kept liking my shit. This happened recently. And she was like, yo, I want to give you a head, da-da-da-da.
Volunteering it?
Yeah.
I'd be scared of people like that.
And I'm like, yo, I was kind of fishy about it. And it was like, yo, I'm in town because she was from New York. I'm in town. Can we link up? I was like, what part of Charlotte are you in? It was like University. And then she was like, do you normally fuck with trans women? I'm like, nah. But I was like, you know what? No, I don't. But thanks for telling me. Because some don't even mention it. And
she didn't. I mentioned in the beginning.
Yeah, and that would have helped a lot. But yeah, I was like, no, I don't. Thanks for telling. And I left it at that. And she's like, oh my God, I'm embarrassed. Da, da, da. I was like, it's no big, I'm not making it a bigger deal than what it is because we didn't do anything.
Yeah.
But because you see situations where trans women will link up with a dude, they have sex, the dude finds out it's a dude, and they kill
they're going crazy.
Yeah, they beat them up or kill them. That happens a lot because it's like, yo, you
don't play with somebody.
Yeah,
so now you see what I'm saying. So just imagine, take the trans out, right?
Mm-hmm.
Put a woman and put intercourse without a condom.
Uh-huh.
You see how you feel? You see how you feel played, right?
Oh, that's what it is?
That's what it feels like, played. It feels like you playing with me.
Oh.
That's when it starts to clapping. Oh, this nigga wanna play.
Oh, shit.
If I ever get to clapping, y'all.
Oh yeah, we already know. When a black woman gets to clapping, shit getting real.
The biggest trigger for a black woman is telling her to calm down. Why are you telling me to calm down? I'm not even.
But it's because I literally want you to take.
But
it
we don't
easy.
like that. It'd be like, don't do that.
So how can we get you to calm down?
Be like, babe, how you acting right now ain't appealing.
That's okay. Okay, I can see that. But
delivery is everything.
Okay, I can see that.
Even with men,
I had to do something like that once.
Manipulation. Remember, like you said. Yeah, choice of words.
I had to do that with a chick I was talking to. We was in the bar. We had some drinks, and she was like kind of getting like a little turned up. I was like, yo, first off, relax. That's not ladylike. And she calmed down.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah, she calmed down.
You could easily tell her, like, babe, you're doing too much right now.
Yeah. Yeah, I was like, that's not ladylike.
That's enough. You ain't even got to say calm down. That's enough, right? That you're doing too much.
So instead of telling her to do something, let her know where she's
how
going
it's affecting you.
Okay. I like that.
Compared to you, we thinking that you just trying to tell us to control us.
Right.
You know how we hear sometimes.
Yeah. Okay, well, listen, this is the part of the show called Dai Q&A. So Dai Q&A, I have questions submitted by the audience. I let a select few people know that Cali was coming on the show. Like I said, you're a fan favorite. And we had some questions sent in. So I got 4 questions picked for you, and we're going to go through all of them, and these are just for you, all right?
Okay.
So the first question is actually a voicemail that was left. And just for reference, this question, you said your brother is a OnlyFans
content creator.
Right? And also you yourself had OnlyFans at one point, right?
I do still have it. I'm just not consistent with it.
Got you. Okay, so here's the first question. You ready?
Yep.
All right.
Day. This message or question is for Cali. Cali, I have been following you. I've seen you previously on Dai By Dai Podcast on Instagram. So my question to you, I am eager and finally motivated to start either some type of OnlyFans or YouTube channel where basically I'm displaying my feet. I want to appeal to the men who have a foot fetish. Not only my feet, but my calves. I've always gotten compliments on my feet and my calves because they're muscular and they're big. So I've always had compliments. Now I'm ready to finally go forward and either do OnlyFans, YouTube, and my question is, what platform do you recommend for me to get started? Do you have any pointers? Something I can do to promote and market and advertise either OnlyFans or IG, OnlyFans or YouTube? Anything, any advice would be greatly appreciated. Thanks, Cali. Keep doing what you do.
Well, thank you. Look, I think y'all gonna make me cry. Y'all don't even see me get emotional.
I told you you're a fan favorite, Cali.
But I'm such a crybaby, but I'm a Cancer, so people should know that. Okay, don't mess with my makeup. I'm such a sucker. I'm such a crybaby, y'all. It's nice to know when people like you, appreciate your energy.
You really are, though.
You know,
why do you think I brought you on?
I don't know why I'm crying.
Why do you think I brought you on for a third time?
My makeup. Okay.
We made Cali cry.
OnlyFans.
This is
told you I'm soft.
I like it. I like to see this side of you.
But I would feel like OnlyFans would be great for her.
Mm-hmm.
Depending what else she wants to do, I would hook her up with my brother.
So just feet and calves. Just feet and calves.
OnlyFans, IG, promote. I would tell her to start looking up, Googling other sites that may promote feet fetishes or fetishes in general.
Mm-hmm.
You'll get a lot of, okay, this is going to sound crazy. On the escort sites, I know them because I know them. But
on the escort sites, okay.
That would be, they'll have high fetishes, and she could possibly charge them for pictures of that on there, the escort sites.
Okay.
Yep, they love fetishes.
Okay. Cool.
And that may be a good one.
All right. Cool.
That would be the greatest one is the escort sites.
Yeah.
Just tell them that she does not, let them know that she does not do no dates, just pictures.
Okay, so no dates.
No services other than pictures.
Okay. Okay.
And then it would be, because they're going to call.
Okay.
And then the other one be IG, promoted on IG.
So IG is not Twitter?
But I'm not big on Twitter yet. I have to really play around with it.
Yeah, you should. I mean,
everyone keep telling me that. Wasn't you supposed to show me last time?
Didn't I show you?
No.
I can show you after this. Twitter. Well,
is it that simple?
Well, if we're talking porn, Twitter porn is the bee's knees.
Okay, well, in general, I don't think you showed me anything.
Twitter is the new Pornhub. Because,
my makeup look okay?
Yeah, you're good. Because it's a direct source to the OnlyFans accounts. Like they sample.
I need to get on there.
They promote their shit, so they'll give a sample of their work on Twitter.
How do you get followers on Twitter?
Put your shit out.
Oh, okay.
That's it.
I feel like an old person on Twitter. So I can't give no advice on Twitter.
You're not, what? Miss B Nasty's on Twitter. She's like 30.
No, I feel old because I don't know the logistics of it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say YouTube. Definitely OnlyFans. That's going to be her number one place.
Gotcha.
And then the escort sites to roll them in and get them to come to her OnlyFans.
Yeah. Okay, got you. Great advice. All right, question number 2. So this is actually from so the girl that had a FaceTime, we're gonna call her Big Mama. That's what she goes by. So this question number 2 is actually,
because she was nice looking.
Don't she? She looked good. She a freak too. All right, this question is from Big Mama. Shout out to her. Okay, question number 2. Does the sound of your moan turn you on, or am I just conceited as fuck?
No, it turns me on.
The sound of your moan?
Yeah. Yeah. I turn myself on though, so I feel her, girl. You ain't by yourself. I be turning myself on too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are some ways you turn yourself on during sex?
In general, I turn myself on.
Oh.
Dancing at work, I turn myself on. They be like, okay, you just gonna stay looking in the mirror at yourself? Hell yeah. Yeah.
That's sexy.
I love myself. I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, sure of me. I ain't conceited, but I'm sure of myself.
Nah, that's I like that.
That's a better word. I'm for sure of myself.
I like that. Can we get a sample of your moan?
I thought I just did it.
Can we get another one? Yeah. And then the tongue out.
I always got my tongue out. Yeah, you know
you
it.
do stay having your tongue out.
I stay having that shit out.
All right, cool. I like that. Okay, so question number 3 is also from Big Mama. But this one is kind of for both of us, mostly for me, but still, I want to get your take on it. She asks, why do men be so hurt when they get done the same way that they be doing bitches?
Oh, my opinion?
I want to get yours first, and then I'll chime
They don't
in.
like to take their own medicine. They can't take it. Okay,
here's why. Because it's different levels to this shit. Let me get my shit off, Cali. Let me get my shit off. Here's the thing. We don't put every woman in the same category. It's only one woman that has our heart, and the rest may only have our lust. Now, if the woman that has our heart gives lust to someone else, then that attacks our pride, our ego, and everything else, and that crushes us. The fact that someone else knows what you feel like. There's no worse pain for a man than knowing that another man knows what his heart, when I'm speaking of woman, feels like inside.
So that's similar to how the woman would feel, right? When a man cheats.
But here's the thing. If we give ourselves to a woman, that's not our heart, that's just the lust. With y'all, we know it's heart.
That is not the heart. I've been single for 6 years. Every time I fuck these niggas, I ain't gaining my heart.
Okay, but still, the thing is
that's a lie.
But the thing is,
you assuming again.
No. Here's the thing. Y'all's vagina we hold that to the highest standard. For y'all, it's our heart. Whenever a woman cheats on a man, the first thing we ask is, did you fuck him?
So, but you know what's crazy?
Hold up. Whenever a man cheats on a woman, the first thing she asks him is, do you love her? It's different.
You know what I ask?
What?
Did you give that bitch some money? That's what I want to know. Did you pay that bitch bills? Because, see, that's going to change everything for me. Listen, I don't know about everybody else. I don't care about none of that. Did you pay this bitch bills? Did you pay her bills is what I need to know.
Okay, let's go down both roads.
Because if you paid her bills.
If he says yes, then what?
Oh, you're out of here, nigga. You're out. You gave up the money?
I mean, bills.
I don't give a fuck about his dick, nigga. You better off giving that up.
$200.
Give up the D.
Before the bills.
Yes.
So bills is number 1. Okay.
You better not give away that money.
What
don't
if he
give away
said
my
no?
money.
What if he said no? We didn't pay the bills, he only smashed and dashed.
All right, then, we're going to take a break for a second. We're gonna forgive later.
Wait, you're going to take a break in what?
It's still repercussions for you.
Hold on. You're going to take a break in what?
Oh, no, that don't mean I'm going to go do anything. Okay. I'm not.
So what's the point of the break if you're going to get
just
back together?
So he can understand that you don't just do me no type of way and still think you're going to be here.
But you're still going to come back to him.
Maybe not. I got to play let a nigga mind wonder. Let a man mind wonder.
Okay.
You're going to be blipping me out all day.
That's all good. You're doing good so far because I know you like
I think it's because I ain't drinking tequila.
This would be, honestly, this is like perfect level. I think tequila would be a little too.
There's nothing wrong with the tequila. We need it.
But we was tore up last time, Kat.
Okay, maybe next time we'll drink like through half.
Yes,
the
like
end.
very subtle. Very subtle. Next time, I need
Just
you.
tell me not to yell shot o'clock.
Nah, no, I'm shutting that shit down. Next time, I want a panel. I can seat up to 4 people in here.
I try to get some people to come, and people are,
It's cool.
are weird.
I might have to set it up, which is perfectly fine. But next time, because this is the 3rd one we done, just me and you. The next time, I want us and at least one other chick.
Okay.
I think that'll be dope.
I just got this girl number yesterday that's at the club, and she's beautiful. She's not really from here. She's from Atlanta.
Oh, perfect. Bring her on.
She's also a rapper too.
Oh,
I believe her stripper name is Miss Perfect. She's beautiful.
She should come the fuck on.
Okay, I'm gonna tell her.
Literally,
she was at work today though. She was at work at Candy's when I text her.
Well, whenever if we have to shoot it on a weekday,
okay,
like whenever we can shoot whenever. Like the only days we can't shoot is Tuesday through Thursday, Friday through Monday, whatever day, whatever time we can shoot.
Okay, that's fine.
Morning, afternoon, evening, night. Let's make it happen.
So your point to the cheating was, because back to the question.
Yeah. It's different. Like, what the fuck? Why?
That's your point of view, respectfully.
Yeah. And it's also...
Men and women do not agree all the time. It's okay.
But I'm telling you that it's a big, like, you can... Okay, boom. If a chick had a dude spend money on her, we would have tripped out on that as much as if...
Yeah, because she didn't give the cookies. But men... certain men with their money, where it's when you take care of her bills, that means a lot.
So boom. So that's the thing for you. Bills is the thing for you.
When you're providing for her.
Boom. Providing is the thing for you. That's providing is the number one thing for you.
You making her think that she got a chance.
Boom. Providing is the number one thing for you. For some other woman, the heart. Do you love her? That's the number one thing. But never.
You remember too, I also think all men cheat anyways.
But it's never sex. Women never go to straight thinking the worst thing you could give another woman is the penis. They either think, like you said, providing or heart.
You know why? Because men give out the D all the time. It ain't even a prize no more.
So exactly.
It ain't even a prize. The D ain't a prize no more. It ain't even a value.
It's not about it being a prize. It's not the top thing with us. If you have my heart, you have my heart.
Oh, okay, with y'all, with the man.
Yeah. And I'm not saying, listen.
I can't speak for men, so you're right.
I'm the type of person, if I'm in a committed relationship, then that's what it is. I'm not the cheating type.
Mm-hmm.
And I've only been in 1.5 relationship anyway. So, but if I'm now if I have
He's horrible.
Now,
my God.
if I have a chick that likes women too, then we're gonna have fun. But
are you ever open to like if your woman wanted a couple to switch with a couple? See, or is it selfish fun? Is it fun where only you get to have two women?
Here's the thing. I'm 30 years old. I've only been in 1.5 relationships. So if I just got into a relationship, of course, off bucks, I'm going to say no. But if we're 20 years in.
20 years?
10 years, whatever the fuck.
Because you're 30, so we got to keep in mind.
Okay, 10 years. Let's say 10 years.
5.
5 is too short.
You got so much time frame on everything. You don't even know if you're going to live that long.
5 is too short.
You don't even know if you're going to live that long.
Inshallah. 5 is too short. But what I'm saying is, like, say if I got with a chick
life is short.
Next year. But still, if I got with a chick next year, but the thing is, if I wife a chick, then like just her being in my presence makes my dick
So then
hard.
You wouldn't ask for a threesome.
I wouldn't want my chick to give me a threesome because I want it. I would want my chick to offer a threesome because that's what she wants to do.
I get that part. I'm saying even if she didn't offer it, is that something you desire?
I wouldn't be crazy about it.
You wouldn't ask her. Okay. I'm talking about for men who ask like asked me when I was in relationships.
The younger me would have asked.
Yeah.
But
and I would hit you with let's go to the swinger club and we're gonna switch partners.
That's respectable.
Because I don't desire. I ain't gonna lie. I don't want to sit. We both need to be pleased.
A woman can't please you in a threesome, though?
No, everyone's focused. No. How's that work?
I ain't
gonna lie. I don't desire coochie that much.
But and that's what I'm saying. I want
to be.
But see, that's the thing. I wouldn't want a threesome with you because I know that's how you.
I want it from the back.
I would bring it up. Like I would bring it up and like.
Yeah, people don't bring it up for me.
Yeah, I would bring it up and see like what your mindset is. So like I would want this conversation with you like if we were a couple to see like your perspective on it.
And then we never usually visit it again with most guys.
Mm. Well, I mean, if the guy's into it, he's into it. Me personally,
most of them are not into watching me in the next bed getting slanged by the next man. Why are they slanging a wife?
Some guys are.
I don't mind.
Aren't. I have a friend that's into that.
I'm a swinger, so I mean,
And it's good that you're putting it out there that way. Hold on, we have Dai Q&A. I'm sorry, we gotta get back to
What's the
Dai
next
Q&A.
question?
All right, so that was question number 3. Good answer.
So your answer was it's different basically for men when women give away the cootie cat.
Big Mama just texted me that we just FaceTime. I'm not going to say exactly what she said, but she likes you. I'll just say that.
Tell her I like her too.
All right. No, I mean like she like really likes you. All right. Question number 4. Okay. Now this one, you were married before, right?
Of course.
All right. So.
Nah, not of course, but yeah.
And no longer married.
No.
Okay, so this isn't from Big Mama. This is from someone else, but this is something that's good. All right. Question 4 of Dai Q&A to send us home. Scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the worst. How shallow is it, if at all, to leave a relationship solely because the sex is bad? For context, I was in a whole ass marriage daydreaming about the next nigga fucking me because my spouse was so garbage. But I was always miserable because I'd be horny and trying to be a loyal wife, so I'd either just fake it or deal with the girl version of blue balls for weeks and weeks and weeks. Personally, I don't think it's shallow at all, but again, that's just me. And I care very deeply about a good nut.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I'm with her. Well, I'm not with her because I wouldn't have stayed. Sorry, but I wouldn't even got married to him if the intercourse wasn't ideal. That's a big thing to me. Intercourse? Oh, that's big. Yeah, don't stay. No, tell her don't. I'm horrible. Don't stay.
You're honest.
You're not going to be happy. You're going to you're going to start resenting him. And then it's going to be angry. Then no, just don't even stay.
So what's the word?
It could be so many other things though.
So
why
what's
she's
the
staying.
answer? So what's the, well, my question
I just start thinking of money.
Okay, but money. Okay, so let's get into this. Well, first off, before so what's the result then? What's the result?
Test the waters before you get married.
You know what I'm saying? What's the result? So you're staying. She's staying. She stayed married because she wanted to be a good wife.
She's gonna have to have a side man. If she's gonna stay in that marriage and be unhappy, or take her partner to like sex therapy, where they can learn more ways to. If she's open to that, if she desires him in that way. I would say go to sex counseling and see about.
And this sex counseling, is it her and her partner that's
it's
present?
her and her partner.
Got you. Okay.
Maybe help, like figure out different ways.
Yeah.
But then there's so many common things that it could be. Is it the age that's a factor? Like what are all the factors? Is he working? Is he traveling? Like what is the things?
Yeah.
Do she got toys? Because why she getting blue balls too? I got like 3 toys. Like get a variety of toys. I mean, is she gay? Go find a girl, You don't have to be with a man if you don't want to. And I don't think he'll probably look at it as bad if you're sleeping with a homegirl here and there.
Yeah.
But sex therapy, I would say first before just leaving, because there may be other factors why she's still there. So let me not be so mean. And say, I guess, figure it out first before leaving. But
I'm almost certain that he was a good provider.
Yeah.
Which you mentioned is very important.
Yeah, and I believe that sometimes everyone's not going to have all the packages.
Well, let's do this.
Because you remember I told you ugly niggas? Man, the last few niggas been ugly as hell, and I've been liking them. That's why I was mad as hell that the nigga had the nerve to be.
I'm glad you said that. Let's do this. List in order of importance from a man. Looks, sex, money.
The order? Money.
Okay.
Looks. No, money, sex, and then looks.
Okay, so a dude can have money and be terrible in bed, and you would stay loyal to him?
The sex was number 2.
But I'm saying money,
I mean, it ain't that bad. It's like cool.
Oh man,
I could
no, below average. Below average.
I was married and it wasn't all that.
So why'd you get married?
He started off as a great provider.
So was the Dai Q&A. He was a great provider.
That's what I said. I said that's why I told her to go to the sex therapy and get some toys. He might be a good provider.
Is that what you did?
No, that's not what I did. You asked me what she should do.
What did you do?
Well, when he starts slacking as a provider, I didn't want him no more in general.
I'm talking about sex-wise.
Oh, I don't desire sex when the bills aren't paid anyway, so it didn't matter. I got a toy though, but I used my toy. I didn't cheat. I used my toy. It's hard to cheat for when I have kids and shit. Like, I'm a full-time mom. I'm always working. I'm gonna go away and cheat.
Yeah.
I ain't got time. And I don't cheat unless the hell was gonna come with some money.
I don't know.
But you know me though. Like I'm not gonna do anything just to be doing it.
Yeah.
Risking the whole marriage and nigga can't pay a bill.
Mm.
So she right, yeah. But actually, before you out there fucking on somebody else, make sure they can pay your bills too.
Do you want half of this? Do you have some in your cup already?
You're good.
All right,
Look, that's how you know I don't drink this, huh?
Yeah. I mean, champagne has an acquired taste, but I like it because I don't get drunk. The only way I get drunk off of champagne is if I take a full bottle to the head. Then I'm drunk.
That you might be really stressed if you take a bottle.
A bottle to the head? I mean, I'm not saying on a regular. I'm saying like if I'm at an event, if I have a bottle of Bel Air,
I'm just talking shit.
And I take it to the head, then that's a good time.
I just be talking shit.
Yeah, no.
But yeah, no, yeah.
It's a good time.
For me, I feel like he started losing motivation.
Mm.
Like he wasn't motivated to want to do nothing in life no more, and that was hard to see.
That makes sense.
And then he was 20 years older than me, so we have to keep in mind that you're 20 years older than me. I'm trying to be your backbone. You go through a spill where you don't want to work your job that you were with for 15 years. I supported him quitting that job. I'm supporting you on the other jobs. I'm over here picking up the slack with the bills, and that's a lot. So I feel like I expect you to be a provider. My father is a provider. If a man is not a provider, I don't want him. And that comes from what I see, though.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, it's what you're used to.
Yeah.
And not only that, how you said, like, he wasn't even motivated to have good sex because...
No, he wasn't even motivated to have money, to be a provider.
Oh, but
I ain't talking about the intercourse no more.
Even still, I'm pretty sure that translated to him in the bed as well, right? I
feel like the sex life got so... Like, when you're married, sad to say, sex life is boring. I don't know why.
So how do you spice it up?
It's hard to do it by yourself all the time. Cause you're walking on eggshells, or you gotta deal with a person coming home from work timid. You know what I mean? Like, you're dealing with this person, so
I low key, I don't know, like, cause like I don't know if I want to get married. To be honest with you,
you don't. Yeah,
I have no idea. But let's say like I do, like I said, if I do get married to a chick, sex is important to me. It is. But it's like the aura. Like I have to like just like my chick being in my presence gets my dick hard. So I'm like, okay, will that be forever?
So I was big on, after a few years of being together, I started being big on warming me up. That's what I used to call it when we was married. And I used to tell him, if you knew later on you wanted something tonight, when you see me cooking, come in there and smack ass or something. Come warm me up. Warm me up. Touch me. Affection.
I feel that.
Get some affection so that we're not just turning around and rushing to it. I don't like that type of intercourse.
Yeah.
Make me feel wanted all day.
Yeah.
Be like, dang, baby, you look good in the kitchen. Compliment me.
Marinate
It's so many ways to do it. But in the beginning, boy, we were amazing. We used to go sneak in the laundry room, okay, and go sit on the laundry room, man. We was getting it. Okay, so maybe the life, I think life, being married, the cycle, bills, the routine, it gets boring sometimes, and then we get stuck in it.
And that translates to the sexual life as well.
Sexual to just everything. Because, just everything, the kids, the household, just...
Yeah. So, okay. So keeping it, I mean, a lot of people say spicing it up, keeping it spicy.
Keeping it spicy.
Trying new things, does that help?
I think it helps a lot. I think going on dates help a lot too. Like days where married people just like have a day to them and not the kids. I don't care if you got to hire a babysitter for one day, figure it out. Because if your spouse isn't getting it from you, he's getting it from somewhere else. Man is not going that long without intercourse. That's just realistic. And some women aren't either.
Yeah.
That does day and age, so.
Okay, cool. Trying new things. And then even of course, like we mentioned before, some people even do the swinger route.
Yeah.
That's a way for
That's
some
a
people
good
to
way,
spice
I
it
think,
up.
honestly, too, when maybe after you get to, like you say, the 5 to 10 years, 5 years. I think it was 5 years in.
5 years is early. I don't know.
But you got to think about, that's only 5 years of being married. We was together 7 altogether. I mean, so that ain't that bad. That's a cool age.
Yeah.
I mean, a cool time frame.
To me personally, I think that's a little too early.
It's a trust thing. It ain't a time frame for me. For me, it doesn't matter about how long. I could know you for 20 years, but if I don't feel a certain way or trust with you, then the years don't mean shit.
Gotcha.
So the time, you could spend time with somebody, but they could still be full of shit in 10 years.
Yeah. Do you want to get married again?
I do. I love.
Are you actively searching for a husband?
Nah. I feel like when you search, it don't come.
I feel the same way. That's why I said I'm not looking.
I'm not
for
searching. I'm just here.
Yeah.
Yeah, nah, I'll just keep attracting all these married ones along the way. All the married ones.
Well, where?
Stop coming without fun. And stop lying. Y'all know I don't even care. Like,
where are you getting? Where are you attracting these men from?
I be meeting them at bars.
What type of bars?
The white bars, the regular bars.
Uptown.
I go to Uptown a lot.
Yeah.
They got good jobs, so they're not like what you thinking. A lot of them like. I don't want to say anything. Like, I don't know, like, but a lot of them are like AVPs and shit at Wells Fargo's and stuff. Like, like they got good.
I be peeping at like older white dudes love fine ass younger black women at the bar.
So that's what you give me. You give me vibes like you're gonna be an older man, and you're gonna be paying for women because you waited. So this my opinion.
Yeah,
you ain't gotta agree.
Go ahead.
I already seen him shaking his head.
Go ahead though.
My opinion is, and this is why I say that. You have a stigma where you do not want to be in a relationship, right? You don't know if you want to be married. So that means ideally, you're going to consistently need a companion or someone to be there for you, right? And once you get a certain age, women of your age is not going to entertain that.
Right.
They're going to already be trying to find somebody that wants something, know what they want, figure it out together. You're going to have to keep going to younger girls. With that, that's going to come with money. You're going to have to keep spending money. The older you get and the younger they get, you're going to keep spending money. Just like the other day, never mind. The other day, this person hooked me up with their older friend, and he's like 55 above. And it's like, I hope it's like your friend knows he has to spend some money, right? Because
well, and see, older dudes have
no one desires.
But older dudes have no issue with that, it seems. Like, they know what it is.
Yeah, you're like this right now. But why? Give yourself 10 years.
The thing is, exactly. The thing is, right now, I don't go the money route. Like, at all.
That's normal at 30.
It's just my straight, like, I
just
what I'm
give
saying?
Me. That's what that's how they start off. That's what I'm telling you. That's how they start off. But you're already like, I just want to be friends with benefits. You want to kick it so much that when you get to a point to where you think you want a companion or a relationship, you're going to be paying for it. But mark my words.
But like I said, because the last chick
I could be wrong.
No. I really love your perspective.
I could be wrong though.
You could be, but I love your perspective because the last chick I dealt with, the chick with the kids, she would say the same thing. She'd be like, the way you like to move, like you're gonna be older.
There's nothing wrong with it.
Yeah, I mean you pick how you move.
Look at my ex-husband,
But here's the thing. I'm 30 years old. From about 16 to 29 to maybe even 30 as well, I've had this mindset. But as of lately, like I said, I would not mind getting serious because like the two most recent situations, like I've really reflected on them. Like, damn, I fucked up because these were two good ass women. Like,
you don't desire someone like
I do, because here's the thing. I'm gonna be honest.
The world is so ugly. You don't want to come home to somebody and be able to talk your shit and be safe. Like, you don't want a safe place.
I do. It's just I've been so mentally stuck in I can't get serious that it's like kind of like really
you didn't talk yourself out of it.
Exactly. But like I said, everything happens for a reason. You know what I'm saying?
We're gonna go on a date. We're gonna see if we can date. He nervous.
We talking about me and you?
Yeah.
You want to go on a date?
Let's go. We can go on a date.
All right, we can set it up. You giggling? I'm for real.
I'm giggling because I'm thinking like, what would be the date be for? Because it just might be defeating the purpose. Because you already said you don't want nothing serious. So why would I go on a date with somebody who don't want nothing serious?
But like I said, we can go on a date. But but outside of that, but like I said, if I come, I'll know. The two situations that were good joints that really made me realize, yo, these were two good joints.
You're getting older,
right? And my man's earlier was like, all right, and but I say that to say, I think those two situations happened for a reason because I think it helped me realize the next situation. What did Sonny on Bronx Tale say? You get 3 good women in your life. After that, that's it. I struck out 2. I'll admit it. I struck out 2. I think that was for a reason. I think within the next month to 5 years, I don't know when the fuck it's going to happen.
Yeah, you don't know.
But I think within the next month to 5 years, I'm going to come across my 3rd good woman. But I'm going to be mentally prepared to do what I got to do for that situation.
Honestly, I think you'll come across a lot more than that. You just may not. They may not all be.
Because I'm a catch.
There's a lot of great people out here.
I'm a catch.
I come you're hella funny. You're cocky too, just like me.
trash.
I was gonna say there's a lot of good guys, but that don't mean that they're all for me. So I agree. Like there may be good people, but
If you can get 7 to 8 out of 10 on your list, then you hit the jackpot. No
7 to what? On
8,
the,
8 out of 10 things. Yeah. No one ever hits 10. Nobody ever fucking hits 10. What is
I need to
this?
make a list.
Yeah, make a list.
No one got 3 things on the list.
Well, listen, make a list of 10. If you hit 7,
No, just-
if you hit 7, you hit the jackpot. If you hit 8, you hit the mega
What
jackpot.
if you hit it and then you find out you married?
Then that's
They'll stay.
Then that's 6. Because one of the things has to be unmarried on
That's
your list.
true.
Yeah.
My own man.
Yeah.
Gosh.
So that checkbox accounts for a
Because I
lot.
don't think God gonna send me no, but I don't know how God would send a gift.
I think again, I'm gonna tell you. Okay, you gave your breakdown of perspective on me, which I love.
What you gonna give on me?
can I give mine for you?
Go ahead. You making me nervous
I'm gonna keep it 100 with you,
because
Cali.
people don't really read me. So go ahead, read me.
But you know I fuck with you like I'm stuck with you.
Go ahead.
If you go about I think you'll attract what you're looking for if you more so uphold the classy aura.
But I feel like people gotta like who I am, and I'm a little ratchet and ghetto too.
Bring it out. I'm not saying hide it. No.
Oh,
I'm not
I only bring it out when I go out,
good. You should pull them in with so the thing
like
is,
I do. Pull them in with the sexiness,
Pull
and
them
then
pull them in with the classiness and sexiness, because a man is going to be a man at the end of the day. You pull them in like that, and then you show the real you.
Mhm.
The one that's for you is going to love that shit. Listen, well, I can speak for myself. I love a woman that's sexy and classy, but still got some umph to her too. I don't want no, what the LL say? I want a around the way filet, around the way chick.
what's around the way?
She still got that yeah in her.
Oh, okay.
Even though you know what I'm saying? But you still got that yeah in her. But the thing is, don't put the umph on display off bucks. Make that level 2. Make level 1 that classiness. And then level 2 and beyond, bring that out.
What do you feel like I show more?
What do I think you show more?
Yeah.
What do I think you should show more?
No. What
Right,
do you think I show more?
right now, what you show?
Not right here, but on.
I'm saying in general.
Yeah, in general.
I think you show what a man should pay to see.
Well, yeah, the marketing is for stripping on my page.
Yeah,
That's what the page is for.
Which I get. But here's the thing. Okay, let's do this. I think you should go from stripper to escort. Because when I think of escort, I think of it's hidden, but they got that beast behind the hidden.
What's hidden about an escort?
Escorts are usually how do escorts like?
I don't know what escort you talking about because you
How do they
forget my uncle's a pimp.
I'm not. Escort isn't prostitute.
Yes. Okay. Y'all let them know in the comments what escorting is too.
I know.
It's a cleaner word,
I know exactly. That's what I'm saying.
but it's still prostitution.
I know. It's a cleaner word and a cleaner image. Don't escorts typically prostitute? How much?
Escorts do what?
Hold on. Prostitute, how much is it to fuck? 40 piece.
No, not every prostitute.
But the typical average
No,
price
that's-
is 40.
I believe. Okay, this is where, respectfully speaking, different backgrounds come in. Being from the Bay Area,
Mm-hmm.
$40. That must be a crackhead walking a blade.
Well, it's a lot to.
So
live in the
realistically
Bay.
speaking,
Mm-hmm.
my best friend, I was a 304 or whatever you call it, she did it all. She did a $40 date. She did $3,000 dates. She didn't hit 10 racks in Vegas. That's where she live now. She didn't hit 10 in Vegas.
Mm-hmm.
She didn't did the escorting where she go on the dates and she dress up, but it's all prostitution.
Does she fuck on every date?
Yes.
Okay.
Escorts do too. My mother used to be a madam. Okay. It's okay.
Hold up.
To teach his own.
hold up,
We
hold
need
up.
a pimp down in the table.
Hold up. The light went out.
Oh, now I need to bite a pimp back.
I would love to bring a pimp on. The light went
Oh,
out.
you want to?
Yeah.
We could. Oh, you know.
I'm pretty sure I told you this before.
You did. We was probably drunk. So I probably didn't know.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I got you one. They'll come on and talk. The light turned off. How you got a good eye? Because what did you see? Yeah, I'll definitely invite a pimp.
Anyway, all I was
a player.
all I'm saying in general is I think you should switch it up a little bit and switch up where you go to meet these dudes. Not just bars, grocery stores. What grocery store do you shop at?
Well, for starters, right now I'm waiting on my car.
Okay.
But Harris Teeter, Walmart.
Okay,
Food Lion.
Okay, let's do Target and Publix.
I'm trying to think where's the Target at in Main Hill.
Find it. Target and Publix instead of Harris Teeter and Walmart.
What's wrong with Harris Teeter?
Nothing, but I'm just telling you Target and Publix.
I mean, Target don't be having a lot of groceries though.
Well, not just
They're
for
like
groceries,
a fake-ass
not just in
store.
groceries in general.
You know I'm a literal person.
I went from fucking Walmart to Target, and the amount of fine ass women I've seen in Target is insane.
You do. I mean,
compared to Walmart,
you do shop. I mean, Target do have better things for your household in the clothing. I do agree.
Better quality, better people
Yeah.
is what I'm saying. So you'll find like that quality of person. I'm not necessarily crazy.
I'm not a big person. Like, I'm not that like simple minded, should I say? Where I'm so open minded that I feel like you never know where you're gonna meet someone.
Yeah. Shoot,
so I'm saying
it's
like,
true, but you can increase your chances by going to certain environments.
I get it, but
Yeah.
I'm just saying too. Just because I meet you at a store, don't mean it's gonna be better than the guy I met at the bar.
Yeah, I get that.
It's all a gamble.
Yeah,
it's still on the guy to be
is.
honest and to tell and to communicate if he's in a situation and so I can know how to move forward.
Yeah, it is.
I done met niggas I done met men that was yeah, they all married. It don't even matter where. I'm about to get frustrated.
I'm trying to figure out why you keep coming across married men though.
My mom said the same thing. She said, babe, I don't even, but it's not even here, even in California before I came here.
I think they just
like me.
Okay, can I just be completely honest?
Go ahead.
It's
just your opinion.
Yeah, the only assumption I can come up with is if you attract married men, they must see you and think jump off.
Well, they can't think that if they're trying to do long-term shit.
So they tell you long-term shit?
I could tell by actions. I don't let a nigga tell me nothing.
So
I go off of actions.
Are these men married and together or married and separated?
So that's the problem with the last one. Supposedly, I guess it's separated, but I don't know. I don't even know. It was just too much. I just kind of ended that.
Mm-hmm.
I just ended it. I don't like being lied to.
Okay. Here's another assumption. I think something that happens is it's married men who may be either separated or on the verge of leaving their wife. And they're typically older, right? At least 10 years older?
At least 10, yeah.
At least 10 years older. Like we said before, your energy. You're a great time on two legs. And I'm not talking sexual. I'm just talking in general.
I know, in general.
You have good energy. You seem like a great time.
And then they'd be surprised. They'd be like, I could talk to you about a lot of stuff, and I never knew that.
On top of that, I think they see you and be like, she makes me younger.
Yeah, I could see that part.
Her vibe and energy makes me younger. Plus, she has some maturity to her.
Yeah.
So they want to get with you.
And then I'm still bringing business plan and ideas to invest in.
All that. So I think they see you as like a great package, and they want to leave their wife for you. But then they have to like break it to you that they have a wife at some point, you know?
Yeah, but it's a lot of signs. I couldn't go to the house. That was the giveaway right there.
Yeah.
That was the giveaway.
Yeah,
He tried to say something like, you got me, my mom. I'm like, your mama don't even live with you. And you 50. Who that line working on? Who you think that line gonna work on? Like, what?
Yeah,
Did y'all...
Nah, because I love bringing...
And y'all know me, my intuition get the kicking.
Yeah, I love showing off my crib. My crib is dope.
But you know that by so I have a rule. Well, I don't let people come over my house really anyways.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, that was the lie.
Yeah.
That was the lie that triggered my intuition.
And
I went to searching.
Got you.
They say don't go searching, you're going to find something.
Yes, that is true. Well, listen, Cali Paradise... Per usual. I think this was a great episode.
He's saying that because I'm not drunk.
We were both so like I don't like. Can y'all? I'm a tag this.
Yeah, ask them what do they like more.
I'm a tag
Tipsy
this.
Cali or sober Cali.
I'm a tag this. Our last episode, we were so fucking drunk. Like here's the thing. I remember now. Now I remember. Our last episode. It was a party before the episode started. Like, it was like a...
It was. We brought, me and the girls.
Exactly. So
Them the girls that tried to jump me.
Really? Both of them? Wow.
Yes. Had to one-two them hoes.
Let's talk about that. Cali, like we said before, Cali's athletic. She did MMA. She had to beat up 2 bitches at the same time.
I thought a bitch was my friend. And I'm big on loyalty. So when it comes to loyalty in the dancing game, a lot of women, this is why I think I'm going to stop trying to have friends in the dancing world, because it's a conflict of interest. And people are too hungry for money sometimes that they don't have no loyalty for you. And no matter how much of a dollar it is, I have more loyalty for my homegirl than I do for the dollar.
But why does that seem like, why does it seem like that though? Like girls,
women are weird.
Women, y'all
They're
can't
so
keep
catty.
a friendship for shit.
It's not me. My mama got 7 girls. I know how to be a girlfriend. I know how to be there for a woman. I know how to beat your ass and be a friend back later. Yeah. If she probably would never try to jump me, then we probably could have been back cool. And it's still my wig. Why are you stealing wigs? This ain't now that's TV. The hell we doing all that for?
That's nasty work.
I feel like you that jealous. Do you have me want to beat me? You gonna go put it on? What you gonna do with the wig?
That's
what are you gonna do with the wig?
Work. Is she gonna wear it around you?
Oh, well, no. I would have snatched it off her head on my mama. See, so this is the part. See, so I'm classy, but I'm a little bit of, yeah.
Which we like.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, I know like some dudes be like, oh, I want a woman that's straight feminine. No, I like a woman that's feminine, yes, but I like a little bit of oomph.
Rah, rah.
I do. Me personally, I do.
And, I ain't for everybody, and that's okay. But no, I mean, respectfully, I feel like we fought over communication. I feel like I could say I was drunk. Me and the drunkenness. I was drunk, and I felt like the guys be plan on, the friendship sometimes when you're ladies.
Yeah.
One of the guys may have asked her to come dance or do something. I already had expressed to her, like, we don't share my niggas. We only share tricks.
Okay. So not personal.
We don't share my real man. Anybody I'm really riding, baby, we ain't sharing.
Yeah.
I don't want my homegirl dancing on my man and feeling his D.
So that's a rule in a strip club?
No, that's a rule for me and my friends.
Did you elaborate that?
Yes, to my friend. To her only. I don't expect that out of her.
Okay. So she knew about this before.
Yeah, we don't share my men, only tricks.
Okay.
And then the day before, I got you a booking. So it's like, okay, I'm putting you on the money.
Right.
And then that day, he brung people. I'm like, these people going to be for you.
Yeah.
Make a long story short, I was so drunk. I went off on him. I went off on her. I did go off on everybody.
Okay.
He tells me later that she never danced for him. But my thing was, instead of her, why she just never said that? I guess communication, I feel like. If we were so close. I just feel like it was the mishap. It was a miscommunication at some point. But instead, I feel like as a friend, this is where maturity comes. On her end, I feel like she should have been able to be like, girl, you're crazy. I never danced with him. Instead of making subliminal posts too. Instead of talking crazy to me,
And she was younger too, so.
Yeah, but I don't do threats. So if you ever threaten me, I'm not going to argue with you. I'm going to just tell you, let's go outside.
That pit bull going to come out.
I don't do all that. I don't want to do all that. And then I would have been cool with a friendly fade. I'm from California. We do those all day. My mama got 10 girls. 10 kids, 7 girls and 3 boys. So I'm used to kind of rubbing with my sisters and being back cool. So I would have easily did like a friendly fade and been back cool with her. But it was the point where your friend jumped in and you called her to come from Gastonia. So that was obviously planned. The club's over. It's 2 a.m.
Right.
So that was my biggest thing.
Damn, Candy's closed at 2?
Yeah.
Everything in Charlotte closed at 2 now that I think
Everything
about it.
does.
Jeez. And Vegas should be. Can I tell you a wild Vegas strip club story?
Sweating under my titties.
Let me see. No, you're not. It's just a little
They're
warm
just
in
hot.
Here. I'm gonna get a.
No, it's the boobs.
No, it's a little warm in here, but it's not as warm as I thought. I'm gonna get the 2 things I have to get next is a mirror for the ladies to check themselves out, and I got to get a silent fan to put in here because there's one AC throughout the whole building. So I got to get a silent fan to put right there because it gets a little warm. But speaking of staying up late, Vegas, city that doesn't sleep, one of them at least. Can I tell you before we get out of here? Can I tell you the craziest, I'll say funniest Vegas strip club story?
Yeah. What strip club was it?
Palomino. The craziest strip club story was at the top of Spearmint Rhino. It was a party that started at 4 a.m. It started at 4 a.m. on the rooftop, and you will watch the sunrise.
Oh, that sounds fun though.
And that was the first time I did. That was the first and last time I. I'm gonna just leave it at that.
Okay.
I danced for like 4 hours straight. There were panties in the corner. I witnessed a real live dance battle. It was one of the greatest.
But that's why I like Vegas, because there's so many people from different areas that everybody just vibing.
And they just leave it there.
Yeah.
That was one of the greatest.
Literally what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas.
That was one of the greatest experiences of my life. And me saying that is light compared to what really went down.
I'm pretty sure it's Vegas.
Yeah. So let me tell you.
It was like a swingers party.
I'll leave. So let me tell you the funniest strip club story in Vegas. So this was the time that I went with my brothers and my cousins. They all turned 21. And so I want them to have a good time, right? And I'm up at the moment. I got bread. I'm like, yo, I had a couple thousand saved up for this trip. I'm like, I'm about to show y'all a good time.
Okay.
Because I already did Vegas. I already know what it is. So we went to the Palomino. The Palomino in Vegas is a good strip club. It's a high quality.
It's an
upscale joint, right? So just to get in and get a section and get the bottles was $500. And then on top of actually paying for the dances.
I thought you was going to say at least $1,000.
So the trip, so everything on its all was going to be at least 2 bands.
Okay.
Because to get in and get a section was $500. Then you got bottles and you got the dances. It was going to be a $2,000 night.
Yeah, and their dances are different. They don't do like how out here it's like the $10 or $20 dances.
Mm-hmm. Nah.
You had to go to VIP?
Yeah.
Yep.
So it would have been. So, but the thing is, I was like, you know what? This y'all first time in Vegas. Y'all 21. I'm prepared to spend this money. I don't give a fuck. But they didn't want to do it. They was like, nah, bro, that's a lot of money. We can find other spots. I'm like, all right.
They was a good sport.
Yeah. I was like, all right, I offered. You know what I'm saying? So the security guard was like, hey, yo, he hit me on this. He was like, hey, yo, listen, it's a strip club around the corner. It's $5 to get in.
Which one was that?
I don't know the name of it, but let me tell you. It was a Mexican strip club where
it was probably Sophia's.
Nobody spoke English. It wasn't Sophia's. It was no black chicks, no white chicks. It was all Mexican chicks. All
a hole in the wall?
A hole in the wall. Everybody in there had cowboy boots and cowboy hats.
Okay.
Nobody spoke English.
They didn't have on dancer shoes?
I can't remember, but nobody spoke English. So I'm like, fuck it. We're going to have a good time regardless. So I take them, we go there, right? It's $5 to get in. Now, going from a spot that's $500 to get in to a spot that's $5 to get in, that should say...
It's crazy.
Right?
It's crazy in itself.
So we get in there, right? And as soon as we walk in, I'm like, yo,
what y'all see?
What the fuck?
What y'all
It was all cowboy hats. It was all Mexican bras. It was okay, but it was raunchy as hell. I mean, the raunchiest strip club you could think of, it was that times 2. I'm like, fuck it. Y'all have a good time. This y'all first strip club experience. Go at it. So I bought a bucket of beers and I'm just sitting back relaxing. I'm letting them do them. My cousin and my brother, they just turned 21. They could smell they green asses from a mile away. So they took them in the back for private dances, right?
Oh, yeah. We could tell when it's a nigga.
Yeah, she got to speaking that Spanish shit to my cousin. He, you know what I'm saying? He was already...
calling him Poppy.
Man, what? It was a wrap. Took him back there. So he didn't realize that it's $40 or $50 per dance. He thought the whole experience was $40 or $50. And he was back there for like 4 or 5 songs. So this nigga...
What did he do?
So it was like 4 or 5 songs. On top of that, he's tipping her. So the nigga come out after, I'm just chilling. I got the bears, they coming up to me. I'm like, I'm good. So he come out and he's like, yo, she just took me for $300. I'm like, yeah, it's not per session, it's per dance. And then he was like, I was like, all right, so like what happened? Was it a good time? So my one cousin went in there and got a private dance too. And he's like, yo, when I looked over and looked at his face, he was cheesing so hard. And at one point, this nigga had his fingers in the stripper's asshole.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, so he said he had a good time?
He had a good time.
But it was worth that $300. You wanted to touch?
He was a little pissed that he spent so much, but still.
He asked to do something that was not even on the board. Like
he put his finger in her asshole.
Yesterday, a customer tried to ask me some shit like that. I said, what, you a cop?
What, put finger in your asshole?
I don't know. When people ask me questions about solicitation, I start thinking, who are you, a cop?
Oh, you a cop?
Yeah, because I'm raised a certain way. We don't play like that.
Yeah, that's a good. Well, listen, all right, we ready to get out of here for certain Cali Paradise, ladies and gentlemen.
Right, we be talking too much.
Let's give it up. No, it's good. This is good. Like, this was really good. Like from start to fucking finish.
Sober.
Semi sober.
I'm sober.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm like...
Champagne is not, it ain't do nothing to me.
I'm like very slightly
Let's go roll
buzzed.
a blunt.
Yeah, I haven't smoked in fucking like a year at this point.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. But nah, ladies and gentlemen, Cali Paradise, we for sure gonna run it back. The chick you were talking about from Atlanta, the rapper, can you just like throw that out there? Like, just kind of mention it to her.
Yeah, her name is Miss Perfect.
No, I'm saying like just like mention it to her.
Okay,
like, to
yeah.
come on here.
Yeah, I can.
Like, I want to bring you and someone else because we've always done one-on-ones, but I think you and someone else who has good energy.
I'm a
as
FaceTimer
well.
when we leave here.
Okay. I think you and someone else that has good energy as well.
I love her energy, and I feel like she's a girly girl. She's not a jealous type of woman.
Yeah,
she's really secure within herself.
I would love to have both.
And she
of y'all
does
on.
rapping, and I think she just said she did audition for a TV show or something. So yeah.
I would love to have both of y'all on at the same time.
Okay.
So let's line it up. Again, ladies and gentlemen, Cali Paradise. I appreciate you for tuning in. Well, we kind of shouted out Candy's, which is located in Charlotte. But where can people find you and spend money on?
Outside of Candy's, I'm gonna be at Bliss. Soon you're gonna catch me at Flirt. Baby, I'm about to be moving around at all the hot clubs in Charlotte, okay? Because I'm gonna chase the bag. And then
like to hear.
In Columbia, you can catch me at Doe. In Florence, Cheetah. And then I'm trying to get to Atlanta. So yeah. Move around where the bag goes.
I got peoples in Atlanta. So next time I go out there, you might you know what I'm saying? If you want to slide with me, you're more than welcome. I got peoples out there.
I'm definitely down. My sister stays out there too.
Okay, bet. We'll line it up then. Well, listen, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I truly appreciate y'all for tuning in to the Day at Night show. I'm your host, Dave with an I, not a Y. This is Cali Paradise, the one and only. Until next time, because there will be a next time. There will be a round 4 with us, but we'll have someone else involved. Until next time, make sure that y'all stay safe, stay sane, but most importantly, stay blessed. We out. Peace.